Hello everyone, my name is Richie and welcome back to another video. Today join me for a first look at SimRail, which is a relatively new train game which I found on Steam. I know it's been out for a little while, it's been in early access, but the official release date was December. So I thought I'd jump into this and give it a bit of a first look because from what I've seen online, it's a pretty realistic train sim. There's all sorts to it and there's a lot of different simulation aspects and stuff and a lot to get your head round. So I thought I'd get it, jump into it and see what it's all about. So what we're going to do today is going to jump into the first tutorial, or one of the first tutorials for one of the EMUs, which is, I have no idea how to pronounce this, but I'm going to guess it's a 2140 or something like that. We're going to take it for a little bit of a spin, try and get us heads around the controls, and if it's something that I enjoy, I'll certainly do some more stuff on it. So I'll probably have a few questions along the way, so yeah, come and join me as we have a little first look at SimRail. So here we go, we're in the main menu, and this is pretty much what you get as soon as you launch into the game. As you can see, it's pretty much fresh off the presses for me. I've not played it at all, I've hardly looked through it. I've jumped into the game just to see whether it's kind of like simple to pick up the controls, but it's not. It's quite difficult, there's a lot to it. There's a lot of different buttons you have to press, so I kind of started that tutorial that I loaded up into a minute ago, but we're going to properly do it and, you know, call it a couple of stations and pick up passengers and whatever else. So I'm going to jump into these different things and we'll see what they offer. So you've obviously got depot down here. I'm not too sure what this is all about, but I think this is like, it gives you a list of all the trains that are included and there's all sorts of stuff in there. I don't know whether it's real or not. As you can see, we're in a depot here and there's all sorts of bits and bobs. So you've got all these different trains here. I think they tell you information about them. I don't think you can actually drive them in this mode. All I know is that if you press certain buttons, you can go into the inside cabin and stuff. So you can have a little look around the trains that are included, but I don't think you can drive them here. You've also got an editor which is actually currently unavailable, but I'm guessing this is going to be a bit like a route builder sort of thing in future. So interesting stuff there, you can build your own routes. You've also got this multiplayer option which I'm yet to unlock, which is pretty much, you know, other people can drive trains, people can be dispatchers, guards, all that sort of good stuff. So there's not just the element of being the driver, there's loads to this, and I think that's caused a lot of buzz amongst the train sim communities because, like, being a dispatcher and being a guard, like, obviously you can be a guard in Train Sim World and stuff like that, but, you know, being a dispatcher and stuff is something we're yet to see in a game other than, like, Roblox and stuff. So it's an interesting little mode, which I'm yet to give a go of, but certainly we'll have a look at it at some point. But all the waffling aside, let's look at the main thing. Let's be a train driver, because that's what I want to do. So we've got these different routes here. I have no idea whereabouts in Poland these are. I just know they're in Poland. You obviously got, like, Krakow, Warsaw, all that sort of thing. So I'm going to jump into this one here. There's all sorts of different things you can do. If I hop into this, you can see there's different services. There's loads of different services that are offered to you, sort of like a mini timetable mode. You've also got this one which is set in the 80s, which I think is that the same route? No, that's a different route. Okay, that's interesting. So Katowice is there. So is that like the southern portion of that route but set in the 80s? We'll have a look at that at some point for sure. But what we're going to do, we're going to jump into this Katowice to Warsaw route and do a little bit of a tutorial scenario just to kind of get us head around it and see what it's all about. So let's jump in, and that's the wrong one, that's the 80s one. I want that one. Hop into that, and then I'll possibly want, not that one, no, I want that one, that tutorial, 30 minutes long in the summer. Let's see how difficult it is. So let's jump into this service and give it a go. So here we go, we've jumped into that tutorial service and we've had this geezer talking to us. So he's going to give us a bit of advice as we go along, just to sort of guide us through the processes, because there's quite a few bits and bobs to this. So the first thing we need to do is we need to run over to this panel over here, which I think is this one. Open that up.
Great.
And then enable the battery.
And then close the cover.
Excellent, cool, we can do
Time
that.
to enter the cabin. Use the 1 key.
Enter through door. Okay, that's cool. Right, we're on the train. We're on the train, that's good. That sounds good to me. Right, let's get into the cab, which is this way. Can you open the door somehow? How'd you enter the cabin? Okay, cool, nice. Has that shut the cabin door? It has as well. There you go, some good etiquette there. And let's get into the seat. Lovely stuff. Right, the radio telephone. I'm guessing it's this GSMR looking thing there.
Activate the cabin by turning the switch
that's funky.
clockwise to the first position.
Activate the cab. This one here. Okay, we can do that. How do we do that? Do we rotate it? Oh, it's backwards. Okay. There we go.
Use the button or a spacebar on a keyboard.
Right,
To
spacebar.
deactivate the CA
Spacebar.
SHP security
Spacebar.
These systems will
It's not doing
regularly
anything,
check your alertness while
spacebar!
driving.
Right, okay, I figured out why I couldn't acknowledge the safety system. The batteries in my keyboard had died. So I've had to just quickly change the batteries. So that's worked. So it's space to do the safety systems, and then you've got that there. So you need to turn that on. How do you do that then? There we go. Right, that's on. Cool. So what do we do next?
Now, close the quick circuit breaker.
Is that this here?
Wait for a quick circuit breaker to
Cool.
close.
Okay.
And also wait for the converter and compressor to start.
Nice.
Now, set the forward direction.
Okay, now how do I do that? Right, so that does that go?
Turn
Boom.
the headlights to the drive
Nice.
position.
Turn the headlights on.
Move the brake lever to the drive
cool.
position.
Drive position. I'm just gonna guess to release the
Hold
brakes.
down the main brake line button.
That one. Is that something? Did that work? Now we need to release the parking brake. Where's the parking brake? Activate spring brake, brake assimilation, release spring brake. Is that it?
Use the
Oh, there was a yellow
on the
thing
radio
around it. Didn't even see
telephone to
that.
Confirm the readiness to the train dispatcher.
That one. Okay.
Ząbkowice, 4665 ready to approach the platforms.
Cool. Right, let's go. I'm guessing this thing here is our throttle. So can we increase power? Is that going to let us do something? Well, we're moving. We're doing something right. Okay. Yeah. What do we do next? Do we just roll? Do we need to roll into that platform over there? I'm guessing so. How else do you... Is there not a button to, like, increase and decrease the throttle? Is there no other way to do it? It'd be cool if there was a way to do it with the keyboard. That would make life a lot easier. But anyway, we're going to approach into the station now. We've got 223 meters. So yeah, I mean, the graphics are absolutely incredible. I've got to give it that. It looks absolutely beautiful.
Move the lever backwards or use the minus key on the numpad to brake.
Minus key on the numpad to brake. Okay, well there you go. That's one thing. Okay, so that's one way to do it. So how do you, I'm guessing then it's plus to go forwards. Ah, there you go. Plus and minus to go forward and back. That makes sense. Okay, so minus, and the power thing is here. Oh,
Allow
okay.
the passengers to open the doors by rotating the switch to the correct side.
This one.
Wait
Open
until
right doors.
departure
Okay,
time.
cool.
Close the. Also, pay attention to dispatcher commands.
Okay, cool. Right, noted. So, there's a lot of information here. So that's fine. So that's very similar to like the likes of Train Sim World, where it has all the information up here. Oh, okay. There's a whistle.
4665, ready for departure.
Okay, this is cool.
Push the throttle forward to accelerate.
Okay. Here we go. We're moving. We're on the move. Here we go. Departing the station behind schedule. Well, that's not good, is it? Right, and we can also use the plus one. Okay. So if I hold that... Ah, there you go. Cool, right. Let's get up to 50% power. Need to acknowledge that safety system as well. Cool, what speed are we up to? 40 kilometers an hour. Okay, we're speeding. That's not good. Stop. Stop increasing your speed because we're going way too quick. Way too quick. So it'll tell us off if we go too quick. So we're going at 40 kilometers an hour. That's fine. Okay, so when's the next station? The next station is in 2.2 kilometers time, and it's that one. What? Debrowner, Gorn, Pogoria. Not a clue. And we're due in there at 12:10. What time is it now? 12:10. Well, it's 12:10 now, so we're late. That's useful. Is there no like upcoming speed limit? Does it not tell you what the upcoming speed limit is? 3-minute delay. That's not good, is it? 120 kilometers. Sweet. Okay, so we can full beans. The first full beans in SimRail. Let's do it. Right, up to 120 kilometers an hour. 100% power. Let's go. Oh, what have I done? I've been done. I've been done for something. What have I been done for? Is the brake pipe not... Oh dear, do I need to release that? Right, so I need to do that, which is fine because we have got a speed limit of 20 in a minute, so I need to make sure to do that. We seem to be still moving. That seems good enough to me. Okay. There's a lot to this. There's an awful lot to this, but I suppose that once you get your head around it, it's quite a good bit of fun. Right, I'm going to increase the speed again a little bit because apparently we were meant to go 20 kilometers an hour, but I don't think we need to. We're also 2 minutes late, so I'm not doing very well here. But this is the first time. It's all right. It's okay. We can have a few hiccups. It's okay. Let's get slowed down because this is the platform that we need. So I'm going to put it into about 20% brakes, maybe even more than that. Maybe 50% brakes, maybe even more than that. Tell you what, just full brakes. Oh, okay, okay. Well, apparently If you approach the station too quick, it puts in emergency brakes for you. Okay, that's helpful, I guess. Okay, well this is the first station. You've passed your break point. What does that mean? Have I broke the train? Are people getting on? No? Yes? I don't know. Hopefully. No? I think I may have broke it. Hold on. Let me try and go backwards, see if that does anything. Right, I'm going backwards. I don't care what anyone says, I'm going backwards. Because I've broken this train, I've gone far too far, and it doesn't like it. So we're gonna do that. Full braking. Press space. Will that now let us unload passengers? I like to hope so. So let's try that. Let's see if that does anything. Yeah? There we go. I just had to go a bit backwards. That's fine. It's alright. I mean, there's only one door that's opened, but that's fine. So this is the thing. What's quite interesting with this is obviously you've got the dispatcher down here. Because we've, like, overshot the station, do we have to wait for them to say you can proceed? I'm guessing...
665, ready for departure.
Yeah, so I'm guessing it needs me to actually be doing my job properly.
Disable the ability to open the doors by turning the switch to the correct position.
Yep, cool, that's fine.
Push the throttle forward to accelerate.
Full beans, up to 120. That should be fine. 45 points, minus 45 points for departing the station behind schedule. Well, I'm sorry, but I'm learning, okay? Give me a chance. You're the one that put me in an emergency brake a minute ago. We're going to get up to speed here. We're going to get up to 120. How far is our next station? It's in a kilometre, which is just down there. I can see it. I can see the station. So we're still late. We're 4 minutes late, but we can hopefully make up some time with some harsher braking, I think. It's going to be full brakes and full throttle leaving these stations.
Next stop.
Yep, we are approaching the next stop. So let's get some full brakes in. How does that sound? Full brakes. Yeah? Full brakes to actually get ourselves in the platform. Let's stop there, and hopefully that should be okay. So we're still 5 minutes delayed. That's fine. It's okay. It's all right. So we need to unlock the doors, which is that one. There we go. Unlock the left doors. Lovely stuff. Is there an easier way to do that? Is there like a button that you can press to unlock left or right doors? Because that would make life a lot easier for me. It seems like we've stopped here all good, and people are getting on, which is all good. Fine. That's okay. We need people to hurry up and get on. We've got 20 seconds. So, whilst we've got 20 seconds, I will make sure to release my brakes in anticipation for us to leave in 10 seconds. Because that's the way to do it properly, isn't it? That's the proper way to do it. So we've got 5 seconds. I'm going to hold that there. And then... Right. Close the doors.
665, ready for departure.
Okay. And can we go? Can we go? There we go. That's how you do it. That's how you do it. We've departed the station behind schedule, but that's alright. Once we can get us head around, you know, the full braking and the full going, we'll be alright, we'll be okay. Get going, go on, go on. There's a bit of weird glitching going on here. I don't know whether that's just because of my computer or whether that's just something to do with the game, but I did notice a bit of like glitching here. I don't know whether that's something to do with me or whether that's like a setting I need to fix, so I will certainly look into that. Let's just put that into there. Maintain. There we go. Cool. Lovely stuff. We're at 120 and we've got 2.6 kilometres to our next station. Here we go. We're doing alright. We're a bit delayed. We're 5 minutes delayed, but it's okay. We're learning and we're learning very well. I have just realised we've got an orange signal, which is
visible semaphore indicates that the next semaphore is displaying the stop signal.
Oh,
Drive
okay.
carefully.
Okay. Full braking then. Full braking. That's a red. We don't fancy spadding. So I'm going to slow right down. Yeah, I don't fancy braking this. No thank you, no thank you at all. No, right. We're under control. There's half a kilometre. That's plenty of time. Plenty of time. Let's put that back to there. That should be alright. We can roll then. We can roll up to that red and we'll be alright.
Use the call button on the radio to call the dispatcher.
Is it that one? Can we go?
Dąbrowa Górnicza, 4665, requesting permission to enter the station.
The substitute signal allows for entry in emergency situation at a speed of up to 40 kilometers an hour.
Okay, that's fine. That's okay. We can do that. So we've got special permission. Awesome. Alright. Nice. But we have got a red signal. I think that's after the station, so that's not really a cause for concern for us. That's okay. So can we get back up to speed now? Up to 40 kilometers an hour. Let's do it. Nice. Got a cool little, what do you call it? Level crossing there. Cool. Let's gently get up to 40 kilometers an hour. And job should be a good one. Yeah, that should be alright. I'll tell you what that'll do. We'll keep it there. That'll be fine. Right, we don't want to go too quick because we are limited to 40. Got a safety system there, so make sure to press space to acknowledge that. See, it's so weird because I've only just started playing like Train Sim World and Train Sim Classic on the PC. My head is like focused on them controls. So I'm constantly pressing them controls trying to figure out how to do it. And obviously it's completely different for this game. So I'm pressing I'm going to press Q to like acknowledge a safety system, or I'm going to press like a U and Y and whatever for the doors, and like certain things work and certain things don't. So there's this like muscle memory behind it. It's quite weird. So I did see you can hook up a controller to this, so that might be a good thing to do going forward, is hooking up a controller, because that might be a little bit easier for me to figure out. Right, here we go, we're approaching into this station here, Dobrowa Gornichia, not a clue. And then we should be able to unlock the doors on the left, which is doing, hold on, there we go, cool. 100 points for stopping at a station, nice. Okay, cool. So we've stopped here, job's a good one. So just having a quick little look at our timetable, we've still got 3 more stations to call at, so hopefully we don't mess up anything. We can try and get back on time a little bit. We've got 10 seconds, so whilst we have got 10 seconds, I'm going to put that in there just to let the brakes release, and then I'm going to get that ready to shut the doors. So,
265, ready for departure.
cool, nice, and full beans. That'll do.
Push the throttle forward to accelerate.
Cool, nice. Let's get going. Let's get going. Minus 30 points. We're back on time. We're back on time. Awesome. Right, the next stop is Bedzin Kazawir. Not a clue. I'd love to find out a way that, like, to find a map or something, because
Driving the train to
I've not figured that out just yet. But it'd be cool to see how big these routes are, because they look pretty awesome. Oh, speeding! I'm speeding! I'm speeding! Oh dear! Oh no! Okay, slow down. So okay, we can go back up to speed now. All right, we got deducted some points for speeding, but it's all right. We're okay. Yeah, I mean, like I say, the graphics on this are absolutely insane. These are some fantastic graphics. I don't know what engine this has been built on, but this looks absolutely beautiful. Not sounding a warning signal. Okay, well that's fine. We can jump back in and we can brake. It's all right. Full braking. It's okay. It's all right. Full braking. That's what we're going to do today. That's what have I done? What have I done? Hold on. Hold on. Why did it put me into an emergency brake? Well, I'm not too sure why it put us into an emergency brake, but that's fine. We can increase the power so we can get a bit closer to the station, because we're currently out of the station. I can't move anywhere. Help? Question mark? Right, let's move forward a little bit. Yeah? Right, we can move forward a little bit finally. So, there we go. We're doing alright. We're doing alright. Okay, we're in the station. We're in the station. Cool. Now we can unlock the doors. On the left. Hold on, hold on. There we go. On the left. Awesome. 100 points. Lovely. I mean, how many points have we actually got? It doesn't tell us anywhere, does it? But yeah, like I was saying before we were rudely interrupted by the emergency brake, this looks absolutely splendid. It looks really, really good graphics-wise. The only thing I don't like is this whole trying to turn stuff around here, because like in other train games on the computer, you can like turn that a lot easier. It's a lot more clunky on this, but I don't know whether that's just me or whatnot. But we can get going now, so let's put that into increased power. Let's go. Cool. Off we go. 210. Departing the station behind schedule. Be quiet. Be quiet. It's only a practice. Right, we're off. We're going. We're going. We've got 2 more stations to call at. We've got this one here, Bedzin Miasto, and Bedzin. So I'm going to make sure to just slow that down a little bit so we don't speed. And we've also got a yellow signal, so I need to make sure to be mindful. There we go. Cool. Excellent. Lovely. Yeah, it looks absolutely splendid. I think just some of the controls I need to get my head around a bit more. Maybe even hooking up a controller could be a good thing for this, because like I'm so used to playing most games on the controller. The only other games I really play on the PC that aren't train games are the likes of like Euro Truck and stuff, which I use a steering wheel for. So I could probably benefit a lot by using a controller. And I did see in the settings that you can use a PlayStation controller on this game, so I might hook it up to that and see how I cope with that. It's one of them sorts of things. I think I'm going to enjoy this because it's beautifully looking, and also from the looks of things, the routes are absolutely massive. You can do a full line run in like, you know, easily 2-3 hours. So If I wanted to do a stream on this, I could, because you would spend about 3 hours going from one end of the line to the other. Anyway, we're coming into this station now, very quickly, so let's full beans it, full brakes it even. I'm going to overshoot that, and I probably am. So I'm going to have to... dear me, overshooting in a different game. You've passed your break point. Okay, I need to call the dispatcher. Is that alright? What do we do there?
Benjin 4665, requesting permission to enter the station.
Okay. Oh, so do I just keep going? Okay. Oh, so because I overshot the station, I have to go to the next one. That's fine. Okay. At least we'll be on time. But that's quite a cool little thing there. So if I just keep going now, will that tell me that the next stop is that Bedzin, or have I completely broke it? We'll see. We'll see what happens. Right. So I've completely messed that up now. That's fine. I keep being told off for this warning signal. Is that the horn that I need to keep pressing? I need to figure that out. But we can slow down for this station now. Let's completely slow down for this station, which is Bedzin, which is our final calling point. Cool. Right. Minus 1,000 points driving through the station without stopping. Brilliant. Okay. So if you miss a station, you may as well just call it quits. I would have had many a tea and biscuits in this video, but I'm learning. It's all right. Okay. We can stop there. You've passed your checkpoint. What do you mean? How? And apparently he won't let me open the doors. Okay, so I've broke it again. So let me go back and fix this out. Let me figure this out, right? Go back. Go backwards. Yeah, there we go. Right, full braking. Cool. Will that accept it now? Will it like that? I hope so. Yeah? Yeah. Cool, right, we finished it. Goodness gracious me, that was quite difficult. That is a little bit difficult to get your head around, but once you get your head around it, it makes life a little bit easier. I think it would help, like I say, if I was on controller, because I'd be able to figure out the controls a bit better. There's a few keybinds I'm not too sure of just yet, but I think once I've got my mind around that, it might make life a little bit easier. But a good bit of fun, so I'm going to jump back into it and do a little bit of an outro. And here we go, I've jumped back into another service somewhere in the map. I'm not actually too sure where I am, but my final thoughts on this game, it's a good bit of fun. There's just a lot to it that I need to get my head round before, you know, like, I'd go on and do full line runs and stuff like that. And I think it will help if I hook up a controller to it as well. That'll definitely help me out. But as for like other gameplay elements, I really like the whole like dispatcher thing. It's quite a good bit of fun. I think there's like a guard mode, I think, if you play multiplayer. But I think the main thing I need to take away from this video is getting my act together in these trains and actually learning how to drive them, because I think once I do, it'll be a good bit of fun. But of course, if you've got any tips or tricks or any pointers, that'll certainly be appreciated if you can let me know in the comments. If there's any keybinds I'm missing or whatever else, do let me know, because if it makes my experience a bit easier, then I will certainly be able to enjoy it that little bit more. So with all that said and done, thank you very much for watching this first look at SimRail. I hope you've enjoyed it. If you have, please make sure to smash that like button and subscribe. If you're new, I'd massively appreciate it. So thank you all for watching, and I'll hopefully see you all in the next video. Bye bye.